Right, Stefania. So tell us about you and how you got to create One of a Style and how you came to London. What's your story? What's your journey? How did it all happen?
I'll try to make it brief and not too boring. So well, I'm Italian, as you know, probably not everyone knows, but even from my name, I guess it's pretty obvious. And I used to work in fashion. I work in fashion as a designer for over 10 years. And I guess as much as I love the job itself and fashion, always had a passion for it, I really didn't feel like it was my bread and butter working in that particular industry. Um, on the contrary, I felt like it was quite toxic for me, for my personality, for my confidence level. Um, and what else could I do? You know, this is all I wanted to do all my life. So I started exploring other options to kind of express and use my passion in a different way. And there wasn't such a thing as personal styling back then in Italy. So I found a course in London and I came here in back in 2011 and I trained, and that was my first training in personal styling, and I completely fell in love with it. But of course it took me a few more years to really take the courage, quit my job, move in another country. So I moved to the United Kingdom in London, and it was a very bold move. But you know, when you really feel like it's time to turn page and write a new chapter, and this is what I did. So it was very bold, even because my English wasn't as good. I didn't have connections in here, but I still opened a business. And then, yeah, here I am.
Ooh.
So it's been in March. I celebrated 8 years.
Wow,
Well,
so
I am
inspiring.
celebrating 8 years. It's March now. It's March now. Um, Yeah, so this is
That's
it. It's been
brilliant.
a big journey, big challenges. In between, I became a mom. We went through a pandemic, as you well know, so you can imagine how a business like mine have been affected. But, I guess if you really believe in what you do and if you really do your best to be up there for people, um, show your passion, show your skills, I guess you will arrive to people
Yeah,
in a way or another, and you
you
will keep on attracting the right people to your business. So,
yeah,
yeah.
no, exactly. Oh, that's really yeah, that's really inspiring to hear this, um, to follow your passion to lead where you are now. But so Stefania, when sometimes for people thinking personal styling, it can be a bit intimidating, or people
Mm.
might think that it's something just for maybe just for celebrities. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
how would you say to people, um, styling can be for us?
Yeah.
You don't have to be an A-lister to be able to have access
No.
to your services.
Well, it's pretty much, hi Lisa, welcome.
Hi,
It's
Lisa.
pretty much easy to think it's something for celebrities or even a luxury thing, because back in the days when even color analysis was born, celebrities were using it. So that was, I guess, born for celebrities. But the thing is, nowadays, it's accessible, it's spread, it's known, it's accessible. And, it's for, I guess, it's for really for everyone. It's for everyone. Everyone interested in investing in themselves, in feeling better with themselves, even in shopping differently and better, because styling is not just about you know, shopping. Another misconception is that working with a personal stylist or with a personal shopper means you need to spend more and buy more. Um, when I personally believe is the other way around. So it's about shopping better, understanding, maximize your shopping, maximize what to buy, maximize your wardrobe. So really actually having less pieces that really work better for you, so help you feel better on a daily basis. Um, and I am convinced that pretty much every woman on this planet have this wants to feel better.
Guys, can you put yourself on mute so I can hear only Stefania? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. What I was saying, yeah, I believe, I bet pretty much every woman on this planet love to be complimented.
Yeah.
You know, when you say to someone, you look beautiful, I guess everyone is happy about that. Every woman on this planet would like to wake up in the morning, open the wardrobe, and don't feel overwhelmed, but on the
Yeah.
contrary, feel excited about picking pieces and creating their outfits. And every woman in this planet, especially after 40, I bet she would like to look at the mirror and feel better with herself with just a few simple tricks like wearing the right lipstick shades or wearing the right jewelry and having the right hair
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, no,
So yes,
totally.
it's for everyone.
Yes, we can have access to this. Yes. So sometimes when I know that I tend to be a bit of a hoarder. So there's clothes that I used to wear that I've kept, don't know why, because they don't fit anymore, So when I look in my wardrobe and I'm thinking, I don't know what to wear, it's very overwhelming and I need to rush. So how can we overcome the stress of that? Shall I get rid of it all? Shall I do a good clear out? Shall I leave things on the side? What would be your tip on that one?
I will give you my personal tip. So, you will speak with 10 stylists that will probably give you 10 different answers. So I'm going to share my own vision, my own point of view. We need to be quite analytic, which is very difficult when it's your own wardrobe because there can be many reasons why you keep certain pieces. The most common situations are you keep pieces that you don't love, but even there can be many different reasons why they are new, never worn. So you don't want, psychologically you feel guilty at getting rid of something that is new, even if you've never worn it for a reason. You may keep something because you have a sentimental attachment to it. You may keep something because you really don't like giving things away, so it's a bold move to give things away. um you may keep things because you are on a weight loss journey, for instance, and you feel, you really hope you can fit into the dress
Yeah.
again. So there are, depending on the different situations, I guess when I go to clients' place, and we look into the wardrobe together, we if there's something that they really don't like, sometimes you don't throw things away, you don't give things away because it's just a gift and you just feel guilty. But why it has to stay in your wardrobe, take space, and when you just don't wear it, you can make a better use. You can give it to someone that may need it, may appreciate it, may like it. So that can be one reason. Another reason, and again, we can have a sentimental attachment to pieces. And in that case, I really try to encourage people to be bold and,
Move on.
move on. Exactly. Just make space for something that you really
Yeah.
love to wear. But sometimes, I understand, especially women after giving birth, our body changes. We may have put on some weight, or we are trying to lose that weight. Well, I say instead of keeping certain pieces in your wardrobe, which can also make you feel frustrated in a way, put them on a box, maybe with a label, to wear when I reach my goal, something like this.
That's a
Or
good idea,
maybe,
actually. Yeah.
it can help you because you have a target,
Yeah.
but it's not a constant reminder that you're not there yet.
Yeah.
And again, keep in your wardrobe only what you're wearing now, only what fits you now.
So you save time at the end of the day in the morning as well, and you don't get the oh my God, where am I now, and that kind of
Exactly.
thing. So yeah, that's quite a good tip. So I think I'm gonna be busy at the weekend sorting my stuff out a bit
Yeah,
more.
be brave. Be brave.
Yeah. So for you, in terms of the way you've experienced personal style for yourself, how would you describe it as a businesswoman what has it given you in terms of confidence, or how you want to show up and all that?
Well, good question. Because you know my story and you know that I've never been super confident with my body. So people may see me today and think, oh, she must feel, lots of people tell me you have it in your DNA. And lots of people may think I'm a natural to pose in front of the camera, or I'm a natural with styling. And I'm very happy to say this is not true. And I guess I'm a living, testimonial of the power of styling. So I used to do it all wrong, Ban. I used to be a shopaholic. I used to have a wardrobe full of pieces, and I probably only wore 10% of it. I used to wear a lot of black, not just because I'm Italian and Italians love black, but French as well, but also because it was a form of hiding my curves. I felt very bad about my body, especially after, some physical and health issues that I had when I was a teenager. So it's been a journey. It was a transformational journey that I have experienced myself. And again, it started back in 2011 when I started applying the styling principles of myself. And I started thinking, oh, wait, you don't need to wear black, to look better or to look slimmer, or you can actually wear colors. And I started applying this principle on myself, starting from the best colors for me, the best shapes and styles. So I also stopped buying what was looking good on others. I just started buying what was good for me. And I also changed my shopping habits. I really have become much more conscious about what I buy. I don't buy much at all. And this is where, I changed completely, completely. So if you look at me 10 years ago, I was a completely different person. My wardrobe was a mess. So everything I am divulging now, everything I'm preaching now, I'm so passionate about it because it really made a difference on the way I feel and in my life in general.
So yes, that's why you're because you've experienced it firsthand. That's
Yeah.
why you're so good at sharing it with others and expressing, how important it is to find your style. And sometimes people get confused as well between style and fashion.
Oh, yeah.
So give us your thoughts on that one.
It's very different. There is a connection between style and fashion, of course. When you do styling, after all, you look at fashion, you use fashion to create style, but they're two very different concepts. Fashion is something that changes constantly. It's based on trends, and so it changes constantly. Style is someone says style endures, so style should be forever. It's personal, it's unique. You may adapt fashion trends to your personal style, of course. Like we need to obviously we have access to what is available out there in the shop, so we need to take into account what is in fashion. But we are quite lucky, I think. We live in a time where we have a variety of shapes, a variety of colors. So we can really find the best trends and the best styles that adapt to our own personal style, and not just for features, but also to our personality. So
Yeah,
they're very different concepts.
cool. Yeah, thank you
There
for
is a quote from, I think it's from Gabriel Chanel: fashion changes, style endures.
yes. Of course. Coco, thank you very much.
Coco. Yeah.
Oh dear. So another quick question. So I mean, especially since lockdown and all that, a lot of things have changed. People don't have the same meetings and all that. A lot of it is conducted online, so it can be a bit confusing as what to wear when you are in a maybe a tiny bit more formal situation. So what be your tip to look professional, but without looking too stiff, and still retain your style, your personality, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, thank God. I mean, the pandemic was hard on so many levels, but there have been some changes for good, um, for the better. And one of these is been allowing people to be a bit more relaxed. Maybe not every field and not every job. Like, I guess some people really, when they go back to the office, they need to wear still to follow a strict dress code. But the majority of people have a mix of working from home now and working in the office. So when they work from home, they don't need to wear a suit. So even there have been more flexibility and an opportunity to wear something more relaxed. And at the same time, by doing so, this gives you also an opportunity to be a bit more yourself, to wear what makes you feel good. Um, but in the majority of the cases, even offices have given a relax a bit. So people go back to the office with more smart casual outfits, which means just being a bit more relaxed. And this allow people to wear more colors, to wear different shapes, new jeans or trainers even, they have become viral wearing a suit with trainers. Lots of women don't wear heels anymore, which is great
It's
because not every
liberating.
woman not every woman loves wearing heels. For many women, it's a pain.
Yeah,
And not just trainers. There are so many, even in the shoes, there have been such a big evolution.
yeah.
Now, obviously, trainers had the boom. They come in all different shapes and colors and styles. But even loafers, for example, have a big thing in fashion at the moment. Really, there's a such a big range to choose from at the moment, and hooray for comfort.
Yes, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Sarah or Lisa, have you got any questions for our lovely Stefania? Who's going to be first?
Right.
Lisa,
I am,
go for it.
well, I'm it's all a bit rushed. I'm a bit rushed today. And I've got cheesecake staring at me, which is not helpful right now. Um, have I got any questions? I think the colour thing's really interesting. Especially probably on the brand thing. It's kind of work-wise, it's do you go with the brand colours or do you go with still with what suits you?
It
Or
can
do
be
you
both.
pick your brand colours around
I
what works
personally,
for you?
I have rebranded a couple of years ago. Um, But when I rebranded, I chose to use my colors, my brand colors, because for me they go hand in hand. I love, not always I wear my brand colors, but because my brand colors are my palette colors. When I know that in most of my photos, brand photos, I will use my colors, and it kind of enhances my brand and the other way around. So it's not necessarily everyone needs to wear the branding colors. Some people, we choose to have neutral colors. I before this rebranding, my brand colors were black and white. So and most brands decide to stay neutral. So it's not always the case. But if you have certain brand like bold colors in your brand, why not? Like if it's purple, can be a shade of purple that is from your palette. So you know that when you're gonna wear it for your photos, you're also going to enhance your brand as well.
So I suppose
Hope it makes
it's
sense.
more effortless, really, when you actually when you are visible.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier.
It's just very well connected. If you look at my Instagram page and you see, the icons of the stories all with my brand colors. What I wear in the photos, all in my brand colors. So everything is quite harmonious. There is a very strong connection between my personal brand, my personal style, and my brand.
Yeah, no, I love it. Thank you, Lisa. So what do you think you're going to go for, Lisa?
Well, depending what I'm doing. So weirdly, the WMM Folkestone was kind of the pink, which I'm
Yeah.
happy with, that's fine. But if I'm in the day job, when we rebranded last year, orange and yellow are probably the key brand colours, but then we've got a blue, an aqua green and a pink in that too. So I've got options.
You
So I'm
have
thinking,
options.
yeah, but
And,
they're
you
all
know,
bright. I think that was the big thing, especially at the workshop. It was about bringing colour into the building and into the brand. So yeah, probably done okay that I've got several options. I just need to see which ones work for me. Although being photographed in front of orange is really interesting as to which colours
It'd be good
work
for you
best.
to have a session with Stefania, because I had one. I went to Stefania's studio in Sevenoaks about a year, 18 months ago.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was a bit scared, I'm not gonna lie, even though I know Stefania, and you know, Stefania doesn't scare me, but what she was going to come up with really freaked me out.
Yeah.
And I kind of knew that she'd say I'd be more like brown colors. And I was like, not the shitty browns, please. And but I've embraced it, and it's been I mean, even though today I'm wearing a black thing, but it's been
Yeah,
really
I don't often wear
liberating.
black. Very odd.
It's
So
because like
can,
Stefania looks at not just the colors that suits you, but like, you know, if you're more like a silver or a gold person, she looks at hairstyle. I mean, my new hairstyle is Stefania saying, right, try this one. And the makeup, the way you do your makeup, it's the range of, plus you do the personal shopping.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite.
I have prepared something very, very briefly because I know I don't want to go too long, but I knew we would have talked about the colors. So I want to give you a little demonstration on myself.
Oh, go on.
Okay.
Consider the light is not the best. I have makeup, so usually I do it on people without makeup, but I still hope you can see the difference. So hello, this is summer, and these are some of these are also my brand colors. So I hope you can see, you know, I also have big shoulders today, so not helping, but I hope you can see what happens here. So I have kind of subtle colors, light colors, and cool undertones. So all these colors from the so-called summer palette are in harmony with me. Some of these will be better, others won't be as good, but the whole effect is quite good on me. And I hope you can see the difference now if I wear these colors, what happens to me, you know. I don't know if it's clear from the screen, but definitely too dark and the warm undertones, they just made me look not so good, I guess. Again, maybe if I do this, it's gonna be pretty obvious, you know. Doing it online is not the best thing. So probably if you are curious to know more about it, just go into my Instagram and look at some of the videos I've made during real client sessions. But it's really fascinating. It's really fascinating, the color theory.
And I know that the next session at Pinko is full on the 8th of
Yes.
March. But have you got another one planned to talk about capsule wardrobes? Or?
Yes, capsule wardrobe is the theme. It's very not just very on trend, but really I guess it's very interesting for people. It's very interesting for retail because they are learning something new, a new concept of shopping and helping people to shop as well. So that will be the next few events topic. I will have an event on the 9th of May at Theory
Right.
in Regent Street. So we're gonna do an event there, which will be I can bring people in, even if the event will be co-hosted with another organization, but I can bring people in. So if anyone is interested, that's a good one to come to. I will host one with Alice and Olivia that will have a ticketed price, sorry, a price ticket, but it's still probably worth coming because Alice and Olivia is an amazing brand and it's gonna be a much more is much more big event. Otherwise, I will have another 2 or 3, probably between May to April and May. So the best thing to do is to sign up to my newsletter and be the first to know about events.
Right.
That's it.
So
'Cause
for
I have
your
a few coming.
So I've put the details of your website and your Insta, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So to sign up to your newsletter, people go on your website.
They can go on my website. They can go on my Instagram. You know, I have the link in bio, link
Yeah.
tree. Or I can even share the link with you maybe later on.
Yeah, and then I
With
can
the
put it in the
recording.
group as well. Brilliant.
I only send once a month, so it's not too much. But you can have you can have shopping tips, styling tips, and also again be the first to know about these events.
Yeah, no, that's really great. I mean, I know I love reading your newsletters because you give some ideas of, about shapes, and yeah, it's very lovely. So, Sarah, have you got a question for Stefania before we wrap up?
Maybe you can unmute her, Alban.
Or
'Cause
can I?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can. If you go on
Can-
the list, Martin.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
there you are.
I couldn't get to the unmute button. Thank you for that, Alban. Yes, my question was, so Stefania, I had my colours done, my colour palette done many years ago,
Mhm,
and I love the colours. I'm a spring, and I really love the colours,
mhm.
and I carry it in my bag even today. We're talking years and years ago. Now, do you change? Can you change? Oh, you can.
Well,
So how often do you suggest you have it redone, or how does that work?
people can change. Not everyone change. People can change, and that's a natural thing. When aging, our colors can get lighter, can get cooler, can get softer. So not every person will change from the season, although there can be some slight changes in the palette. Some people may see a significant change. I've seen people going from autumn to summer. So I guess depending on when you had your colors done, for example, if you had it in your 20s, 30s, maybe after 15, 20 years, it may be time to do it again, especially if you feel like something has changed and certain colors don't work as well as before.
And if you change your hair color, can it have an impact on the colors that you can?
Not really. If you change your colors, you alter your colors. No,
Yes,
let's say
it's not
you cannot.
natural.
You alter um your contrast, for example, if you go from dark to blonde, or from blonde to dark. But it doesn't really affect your natural color. So you have two options. Changing color that is still that still has your characteristic. So say you go lighter, but you have warm undertones, so you go for a golden blonde or for a strawberry blonde or for a red. Then yes, you change your color, but it still looks harmonious. Or the other option is to change completely, and in that case, you don't alter your colors. What you do is to create some, can I say, this harmony in your
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah.
One thing is when your colors change naturally, because it's not just the hair that changes over time. It's really also the skin tone, the eyes as well, the lips, everything can get a bit softer, a bit lighter. One thing is to change artificially your hair color. And if it's not done properly, following your natural characteristic, it can just go against you.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay, does it make sense?
Thank you
Lots
so
of things
much.
to know.
Thank you. That's great. Thanks ever so much. Maybe I should get mine done again. I love the colours. I absolutely love to wear colours. Today I'm just feeling cold, so I'm in some sort of warm sheep outfit, which is really not really on trend. I should have realised that I was jumping on the camera with Stefania, the stylist. So, but maybe I'll have to reach out to you, Stefania, and get my colours done again.
Do you
I
feel
think.
like they have changed? So you are asking this question because you feel something has changed in your colors.
You know what? I don't actually think that it has changed. I don't. It was just something that someone had said that they had their colours done recently, and you can be a warm or a cool spring.
No.
Well, no, not really. No, I know. And I thought, oh no, mine's just spring. I'm just, my palette is spring, and I really like all of the colors. I must admit, sometimes I always carry it in my bag, and when I'm buying something, the shade, isn't it? You can't always get it quite right, and it can be so subtle, but makes such a huge difference.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no, but I am a yellow. I love yellows, but obviously there's a particular shade, isn't there, of yellow?
Yeah.
So we'll
And
have to organize a time when we can actually all meet up and I can be there to take photos of it.
yes,
Can I say
absolutely.
something very, very quickly, Alban?
Yeah.
Is that I don't know when you had your colors done and with who, but the method, the original method, just divided the colors in 4 main groups, you know, so autumn, summer, spring, and winter. And over time, the things have become more complicated in a way, but also
Yeah.
much more detailed. So the method
Stefania,
I
we've got less than a minute, my darling. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah,
Maybe we
the
can
same-
connect with each other, but I'll keep you all
yeah,
in touch. I'll send your
Okay.
details and we'll catch up soon.
yeah.
To be continued. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.